Hello. How is everybody? Me and Instagram, I swear, trying to go live on there. It is interesting. I don't know. We go to comments. Hi Ro. Hi Sharon. Okay. I guess I will not be going live on Instagram because it doesn't want to cooperate. Isn't that the way it goes? I am having a good day, actually. Great intro. Thanks. Hi, Amanda. I know I spent a little bit of time working on that intro today, and I really liked it. So, okay, I'm just not going to worry about Instagram today. Sorry, Instagram. You have to go meet me on. It says I am live on Instagram, but I'm not seeing me on Instagram live. so many things because I want to be able to see it doesn't show me live on Instagram. Ro, can you pop over to Instagram real quick and see if I'm live over there, if you don't mind? If I am, I need to figure it out because I want to be able to see comments and stuff. If I'm not, then I'm not going to stress over it tonight. So thanks, Ro. Because it says I'm live, but I'm not sure that I am. You would think I would have this down pat, but I do not. So there is that. How is everybody on this fine Monday? It is Monday. Let's see. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sylvia. Oh, you know what? I don't even have this camera plugged in. I was busy trying to find other items that I forgot to do this part. Now I'll forget how to do this. Where is it? Oh, good gravy. You know, if it can go wrong, it is going to go wrong every time. Something. Like, can I just have a moment where this works right? Nope, go that way. Because y'all can't see what I'm doing if I don't have this hooked up. Oh my goodness. Oh, where is it? Ah, there it was. Ah. All right. Well, Little Miss not prepared. Okay, well, there we have it. It's up now, so I'll be able to flip y'all around. Where are we at? I don't see you in IG. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it then. You're not live there. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So now that I have done all of that stuff, I wanted to show off my haircut. So I fixed it today just for y'all. I love it. Oh my gosh, I don't feel like I have a scarf around my neck in the middle of summer because that is the way it is here. Very hot. I can actually close Instagram and make y'all big. There we go. So yeah, I am super happy. I will be going out of town probably Wednesday or Thursday. It really depends on if Rachel needs me to take Lizzie to a doctor's appointment, excuse me. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to leave Wednesday or Thursday yet, but I am going to visit my aunt, go through some stuff. Aw, thanks, Amanda. So yeah, so without further ado, y'all did not join this live to watch me jibber jabber, so I am going to flip the camera and I want to play. So we're going to play. There we go. All right, so let me there we go. Zoom in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to move that over there. Thanks. Okay, so this is my basket of stuff. I have stuff everywhere. I'm gonna move this. No, I'll forget that it's there. Okay, this is the journal, and today I want to, so far, these are the items that I have made, and I want to see if we can start putting some of them in the journal. But hi, Allie. I also, before we do that, I want to decide which one of these photos, now I can trim this down, so I'm not worried about that, right? Which one of these photos we want on the front. So we have 3. Okay, so we have the 2 kids, the baby, or the gentleman. And do I need to zoom in a little bit? There. So we have the gentleman. Y'all have to vote. The gentleman, the baby, or we'll call it the siblings. So vote. Which one do we want to go on the front? Like I said, I can trim this down and make it fit. And I have some other frames that I can like put behind it if I need to. So we can do all of that. So gentleman, baby, or siblings. Baby, baby, siblings. Okay, there's like 7 of y'all on here. So vote, vote, vote. Oh, and while y'all are voting, can we just talk about how cute my little wildflower fingers are? My fingernails. Those are so cute. I did those. When did I do these? Last night. So, Texas wildflowers. I actually think those are supposed to be like, I'm going to pretend they're supposed to be blue bonnets. They're really not, but, you know, it's a Texas thing. Really? I get 3 votes? Come on, people. Freaking adorable. Thank you, Allie. Now, vote for what picture you want on the front. Okay, so we're not going to do that yet, but I do want to know. So far, the baby's winning. So if y'all want something other than the baby, y'all need to speak up. Oh, siblings. So dang it, now we have 2 baby and 2 siblings. Well, this poor gentleman's out. So I'm going to put him back where he belongs. Oh, there we go. Siblings, 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 baby, baby. Oh, siblings is now winning. Okay, so it's probably going to be siblings unless somebody chimes in and says baby. And then we'll have to be a tiebreaker. All right, so, and siblings. Okay, siblings is going to win. So siblings it is. We're not doing that today. I just needed to know which one, because I need to kind of cut it down and figure out exactly what I want to do. But that takes the guesswork out and I can mess with that. Okay, so today, we are, the stupid basket is going to go on the floor. We are going to look at all the goodies that we have. Now this tag is not finished. This one is, did y'all watch this video? So this was like a film negative and I punched it with the little punches. Yeah, the baby just got tossed out. Bye, dude. Yep, that's it. See ya. They're gone. Anyway, if y'all didn't watch this video, y'all need to watch it. How to use like all the negatives and stuff. Oh my gosh, that was so fun that I figured out how to punch that. So we have all of these, and I I realize I have a bunch of tags and a bunch of things to stuff in, but very little. And I pulled this. So this I made on a different video where I took old postcards. This is from 1913. And this is 1911, where I took vintage postcards and turned them into little notebooks. So because this is very vintage, I thought that would look good in here. We have the two hidden paper clips with, what are these called again? Flashcards. So we could tuck stuff behind them. This could be a pocket, right? These could be pockets. This is a tag. Okay, hang on. So this is, and here is another tag. I did a lot of tags. And then we have these. These can be journal cards or pockets. So I'm going to just set these all together. And then I have these tucks, the pockets with the, this is fun. I want to make more of these. Okay, I'm going to start with these two. Okay, these two, we're going to put in here somewhere. I just want that to stay flat. All right. Now they're kind of heavy. So, no, I don't want that there. And without thinking about it, I made it to where they have to go on, like they can't, I mean, they could go that way and then open up for journaling. In my mind, I'm thinking they have to go this way, but they can go either way. And then a tuck spot. Okay, so we're good. I think I want color on this, not more black and white. That has a pocket. Now maybe this would look good here. And I say that to kind of cover up some of the, because it's sideways, blah, blah, stuff and such, right? So let's put this one right here. And then that will still, I'm going to make it a little, not right up against it because I want this to be able to freely open. Who else is here? Hi, Lisa. Hi, Elaine. Long time no see, friend. Okay, so this is a tuck or it could be a pocket, but we're just going to do the side and the bottom. So if I have something big, it can just like tuck in, right? So side and bottom. I did do a video on these. That is the wrong glue. So y'all are going to have to just check out my vintage videos. Now I'm laying it on kind of thick because I want to make sure that it stays. You know what I mean, jelly beans? All right. Okay, so I want her to be able to flip out. And sometimes, you know, when things are lumpy, if I just, and I need to smush it, I just get like this little thing from the Dollar Tree and put it underneath so I have something solid to smush it on. Okay, so we have that. Now that we're here, then I also want to find something to put behind it, like this ginormous tag. Oh, that ginormous tag may be too big. Oh, I don't know. I think it's going to fit just fine. Or maybe this one. Yeah, I feel like that fits a little better. It's not as tight. Oh, but this might look good. It has a little bit of color. Let's do the one with a little bit of color. Okay. Let's see if I'm going to touch every one of them 60 times. All right. So this is there. Let's go ahead and flip. So this is my center page. Isn't that so beautiful? I hope and hope and hope that I can get more of this blue, what are blueprints? No, is that what it's called? Yeah, blueprints. Like I have blueprints, but they're like black and white or whatever. This blue, oh, it's so dreamy. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what kind of pages we have. See, that's not going to work. She can't go there. So, and I've determined I don't want her on the black paper. Okay, I think she may just have to go. Because it's the reason she can't go here is because it's up against that, and this is not on the edge of the paper. You know what I mean? That one is a schematic. Yes, thank you, Lisa. It sure is. I am so thankful. Oh, thanks, Elaine. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, well, that is the end of the rope. So she has to go somewhere. And why not here? What is this? That has a pocket right there, so that's not going to interfere. We can put her right there. Oh, fun. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. She's going to go right there. And it's okay that sticks out because it's not going to stick out. I don't care if it sticks out. It's going to be so pretty. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Put these like this. And the same thing. So we're just going to go side, bottom. I am so looking forward to visiting my aunt, though. It's kind of bittersweet. They're selling their house. And my grandmother lived with her the last 11 years of her life. So a lot of my grandmother's stuff is there. And my aunt has a lot of stuff. And so I am going to grab the things that I want that were my grandmother's. So one of the things that I'm getting, y'all, so many memories, but y'all may remember this. Do y'all remember the step stools? So it's red metal. It has a seat, and then there's a step that comes out of it, and you can step up or sit on it. Let me know in the comments if you remember those step stools. That was when I got old enough, and then I had siblings, right? So the siblings had to sit in the hallway at a card table, but because of that step stool, I got to sit at the bar. Not quite with the adults, but closer than the kids' table. And so that has very fond memories for me. And all of my kids actually got to sit in that eventually. So I am, that's just one of the things that I wanted, and my aunt's like, take it, you can have it. So that makes me happy. All right, so let's put that there, and let's put a pin in this. Where is the glue dangle? All right, here it is. Okay, so we have those two down. The next things I want to put in, and I really think that I'm going to put them on these, the black, are these right here. So I did a video on this one too. So making a hidden paper clip using flashcards. So I'm going to put that right here. Okay. You go up, you go down. And then things can tuck under there if we need them to. I was like, why is this so heavy? I forgot I put that on there. And then I'm going to put this one on this side. Now this one, I got a little too happy with the glue, so it's going to stick up a bit more than the other one does. And we're okay with that. Okay, so we have that. So this can be like, we can tuck stuff underneath it, or we don't have to. It can just stand on its own. But we have those. Wow, that right there just made this. This is going to be a chunky one. It's going to be a chunky girl. Okay, this is a pocket. So let's see if one of these will fit. Perfect. So that can go right in there. So these are the ones that we made with the cards from a card catalog. Your grandma had a green one. Yeah, so the red one will be in my office. I will clean out a space for this coveted red stool that I'm getting. But so yeah, we made these. So there is a video on using the card catalog. I love this concept. Oh, I still didn't erase that, and I may not. I may leave it. Okay, so that's a pocket. This is journaling space, but I feel like it needs a little something, right? So let's see if I add this. Oh, you know what? I could do it like that. But then how are we going to twirl it? No, that's not going to work. And that's like a tag, so that's not going to work. Okay, well, we'll come back to that, right? So, what else? I said the big ones could probably be pockets, except I'm pretty sure that, look, that just slid right in there. Dang it, it's a little too tall. What about this? This is a pocket in a pocket. I don't want to do that one. I think these might be a wee bit tall right there, that little tab. That's okay. So we have that one. So that is good. Now, what about this? See? And it doesn't mean they are going to stay there, but we are figuring out where the things go. I just know I need more pockets. Now, this I feel like can be a pocket, but it is wide, and I don't have paper wide enough, so I think it's going to be a pocket that, and I have learned my lesson. If you have a pocket where you're going to put stuff in or out, don't put the in or out part up against the other side. It makes it way too hard to get things in and out, right? So, in and out. I have no words. So I think that would be a cool looking pocket. It's right in the center of this page. I already have like something tucked in here, right? But if we make this a pocket, then we can tuck something in, and it'll lower it a bit so we have some space. Okay, so that is what we're doing. And I don't know what all I'm going to find or whatever. My grandmother was a avid, not a gardener because she didn't have a garden. It was flower beds. So I'm thinking I might be able to find some flower books. She was also an avid reader. So I don't know what other kind of books I might be able to get my hands on. But my aunt's house actually flooded. She had a pipe. It corroded. It didn't burst because of the weather or anything, just age. And they actually live in Missouri right now, taking care of my uncle's parents. And they had a neighbor call them and was like, there's water coming from your front door. Pretty sure that's not normal. So they've had to do a lot of work with insurance and all kinds of stuff to get all that fixed, and all the carpet and the sheetrock and everything. And my aunt was just like, I guess that's God's way of saying it's time. It's time to let go of the house and all of that. So that's how that came about. Okay, now I did make, I cut out the other day from this book. So from this book where I got a lot of the pictures from, there's a lot of holes in this book. So But this font is just amazing. It doesn't matter what it says because, you know, it can get covered up or whatever. But I thought, you know, that would make great pockets. So I just cut out a few of the pockets because I knew I was going to need more. And the reality is this, I can do a video on making pockets, but everyone knows how to make pockets, right? So I'm trying to make my videos a tad more interesting than that. Like, how do we like my dauber jewelry? Isn't it great? Yes, it is. I thought it would get on my nerves, and it probably would long term, but I think it's cute. Now, I will say, though, I did two strands, and that is a bit much. I would prefer to just have, like, the one strand like I have in the glue bottle dangle, so I might change that up. But there was only one way for me to find out, and that was to do it. Okay, I just wanted to kind of gunk that up a bit. Okay, I'm not saying that's where that's going to go. I wonder if this would fit. If I make it like a tuck. I don't think I like that, but we'll put something back there, right? So I think that's decorated enough. And so I'm just going to glue that right there. I love the image on that pocket. Yeah, I just cut it right out of that book. But I use the templates, you know, my the clear templates I have on the website. That way I was able to line it up perfectly with what I needed and just cut it out. Make sure that I had and now we have a little tuck. And let's see. I don't want to hide the baby, right? And I did put a paper clip on that. So let's just do this. Y'all, I may end up with 2 journals. Who knows? Okay, that's cute. Oh, that's nice. Let's just do that. Okay, I'm not going to glue that down, though. I mean, I could make it a pocket, but I like the freedom of being able to put other stuff in there. So that is that. Okay, what else do we have? I have this pocket. Let's go more to the front. Let's see. Okay, already, can we just talk about how chunky this has gotten with all the things? Because these added bulk and that button added a lot of bulk. But that's okay. She can be an alligator mouth. We are okay with that. Yeah, we can do this one, or no, I'm gonna do this. We just have to ink it up. What are we talking about? I just got my templates. Can't wait to actually put them to use. Oh, yes. They are amazing, and they just make all the difference in the... Oh, thanks, Elaine. Hi, Ange. And I mailed you some Happy Mail today. Aw. Oh, yeah, she is getting to be chunky. I know, we had such a great time on our Patreon Zoom on Friday. People are sending each other Happy Mail and sharing their goodies. It makes my heart happy. I love hanging out with y'all, and you know what? I think she needs a little notch. So let's do that. Perfect. Just a wee one. Okay, and then we're gonna just kind of grunge this up. I don't like it to be stark white. And also on this one, I put like a little creamer charm and a coffee cup charm, and they're kind of big for this type of thing. That's why I always make stuff for myself first, and then I learn from that, right? Is this gonna fit in there? Maybe. No, I think it's gonna be. We can try. I'll have to do like a skinny little bead. See if I can do it small enough, or it still sticks, right? Oh, and I have some other informative news to share that I will share in just a moment. It has nothing to do with me per se, but we all know that I am a glue snob. And one of my favorite glues was the Scotch Creative glue stick. Love, love, love that glue stick. I don't have any. I ran out, and I was online one night and came across some, and the packaging said, Scotch Creative glue stick, and I was so excited, and they were like $3.72. But are the templates still out of stock? They were last time I checked. Oh, I don't know. If they are, Sharon, I will add some more to it. But anyway, so I ordered 8. You heard me right. I ordered 8 glue sticks because I was like, oh my gosh, those are my favorite. I can't find them anywhere. Oh, I do love that. Okay, so that's staying. So I ordered 8 and they came in today, and this is what they are. And just Scotch permanent glue stick, which is fine because I did research and found out this is just new packaging. It is the same exact glue stick. Instead of saying Scotch Creative, it just says Scotch permanent glue stick. So just letting y'all know that they changed their packaging. This is the same thing, because I was fixing to lose my ever-loving you-know-what on Michael's, because I ordered it in Michael's. I took pictures and everything. I was ready to fight, but I was like, you know what? Before you fight, make sure you got your facts straight. And so I did research, and the 3M website said that this is the same thing. So I clicked right off of the complaining part of the internet. Y'all, it was for real. I was for real upset. Okay, let's see. We have this one, and it is directional, and I kind of want it. I don't know if I want it there, though. And I made that a pocket. Well, that's a built-in pocket, so let's do something like this. Just kind of dress that up. No. Oh, I forgot I also made this pocket, so this pocket can go somewhere. There's a pocket. No, I feel like something big needs to go there, like that. Kind of dress that page up. Y'all, I think I'm going to fill this sucker up fast. This definitely needs to go in a pocket. This is a cool pocket, and I think I do want this one on the black, and I can actually, this is a little pocket, and I can make this a bigger pocket. Let's do that. So we are going to sides and bottom. I need that glue stick. Where did I purchase from? So I will put the link in the Facebook group. I went to michaels.com. You cannot get them in the store. And it was actually shipped to me by somebody other than Michael's. So I'm not sure how that works, and it was free shipping. I mean, I did order 8 of them, so. But I will, I'll put the link in the Facebook group when I am done having fun with my live. Okay, so I want to put like this little thing maybe in here. No. Oh, this one. Because the butterfly will stick up. Yes. So that one is going to go there. And then I think that, yep, that is too big. I may not have another one to go right here yet. And that's okay. Is it, Stephanie? Is it okay? Yes, yes, it is. How fun is this? And like it's a journaling card. I think it's fun. But that button is going to be a problemo. Okay, well, I mean, I have something to go in there, and that's okay. Nope, too big. I'm just trying to see where I have space. Oh, here's another pocket. So that can go in there. And that's a good thing about, having papers that are too long. If you fold them up, you're creating pockets. Okay, so let's put this right here. I may need to. Actually, I think that would go good right there. Okay, so let's just do that. And I may have to create another journal, another vintage only junk journal, because what? We're not even halfway through the month. Well, right at about halfway through the month, and this one's almost full. So tell me, should I make another one? Should I? Because I really am running out of space. I have a pocket there, so this little cutie can go. Nope, it's too. Well, I can set it in there that way for now, right? Oh, you know what? Where did I just put that? I don't even know. I lost it already. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And now I forgot where I was putting this. Where am I putting this? Oh, y'all. Nope. I remember it was on. You know what? Well, that's kind of thin. And that's where that pocket was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I digress. Was it there? No, I feel like it had. Okay, I already forgot where I was going to put this pocket. Oh, good gravy. All right, stop. Just put it right here. But I like this as a journaling space that has a pocket. All right, here we go. No, that's like script on script, and that just looks funky. Does anybody remember where I was going to put it? Should I just pick a space and just stop being weird? Yes. Yes, you should. Okay. It's going to go right here, and we're just going to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. I promise not to sing. Okay. I promise I'll try not to sing. Okay. I love that journal so much. Thanks. On yellow. On yellow. Okay, well. Oh, was I going to put it right here? Well, that's where it's going now. I'm not going to flip anymore. I don't know if y'all saw in the Facebook group, I did a little video of the journal I made with a Sears and Roebuck, the small Sears and Roebuck catalog. I made a journal with the cover. Oh my gosh, it looks so amazing. I just love it so much. I was even able to keep the spine intact so I could use it. Okay, so we have that. And let's just do this little thing. This is honestly more decoration than anything else. Like it could hang from something if I wanted it to, but right now it's just going to go in that pocket and look cool. So I still have these two items that can go in something. Okay. And let me kind of flip to the back and see what kind of space I can tuck something into. No, because that button, I don't like that. It needs to be like that. And there we have it. Everything except this one tag that's not even finished. But look at how chunky, like, look at that. Look at that. So with this particular type of closure, I did it like this so I would have the ability to make it longer, right? So now I'm just going to have that much at the top and this much at the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing here. And this is just like that sari silk from the chindi rug that I tore apart. Okay, so that's good. Okay, and now that it's longer, then I can tie it better. So I can tie it tighter and have enough room to make a little bow. And that's what it's going to look like when it's all tied. Okay, so now that this one is, because I still want to be able to journal in it and add stuff to it. So this one, we're going to call it a day. And now that we're going to call it a day, I need to figure out how to put this on there. So we might as well just play with that because we have plenty of time. And I will have to make another journal. Actually, I have this one that doesn't have anything in it yet. So I could use this one for a vintage only journal as well. So I'll probably do that, get some pages and put in there. Okay, so without further ado, let's see. This is Jack and Edna, by the way. That must be Jack and that must be Edna. All right, now let me, it's actually, this is the part that is not square, the photo itself. I'm thinking that I should probably frame this out. Let's look at some of the frames I have. Now, these are not vintage. Actually, you know what? Maybe instead of doing that, I can take and frame it like this. Let me see. Yeah, I'm thinking no. I still want to, I don't think that looks good. I think that looks forced and to no. to no. Okay. Oh, please come out without knocking everything off. Okay. So I have all of these vintage inspired frames. Let me scooch that to the side. Oh, I do like that. So I would just cut this part off and this part off. Glue this to, that's like the perfect size. The color looks good with the cover. So there is that one. And then there is this one. I don't like the green on this cover. It's, no. Usually I ask for y'all's opinion, but I know y'all would be like, yeah, don't do that. Because I just know. I have this one. It is smaller. It is relatively smaller. If we wanted to do, I don't like the smaller though. And then this also, no, that's much smaller. I really think that this is going to be the best bet. Because I think this is, yeah, that's too big. And this is too green. That's too green. What is the deal with the green? I don't know. No. Okay. And then this is the only other one. Oh, now I'm torn because I really like that style. I think. Sorry, I was digging through all these frames. I have some metal frames, but I think those are too small. Saw another oval. Sorry, I know this is making noise. My apologies. Gorgeous. First frame so far. Yeah, I'm with you on that. And then I do have this one that we could do. But see, we're going to the green, and there's nothing green about this. There's some blues and lots of browns and grays, not green. So I think we're just going to have to go with the first one because it really does pick up some of that. So that's what we're going to do. And I just need to put this up out of the way. Oh. And we are going to glue this down. I don't know if that's a sticker or not. Something in my brain says that it might be. But I think it is not. Okay, it's not. I just want to make sure, because a lot of times if it is a sticker and you glue this down and over time it will peel from the back and then it will come off, if that makes sense. Okay, but I am going to use double-sided tape to adhere that. So there is the whitest one I have. That's puffy tape. I know, isn't it so beautiful? And those kids look so angelic. Okay, so double-sided tape. I'm going to ink it after I get it on there. So I'm inking it all together because I'm going to end up having to cut some of this off. Okay. You know, I look forward to Mondays so much because I just get to craft and be at my desk, and it is so amazing. And I get to hang out with y'all and get your input. Because really it is helpful. There are times when I'm sitting here crafting or doing other videos and I'm like, man, I wish someone could tell me what to do. Should I do this or should I do that? All right, we're going to burnish this really good. Get it good and down. And too, when I do this, it will make this whole thing like straight. I just want to make sure that I am not cutting anything too close. So I like it right there. That's how I'm marking that. Very official markings. Because there's still so many things that I want to create out of just vintage items. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I am going to have to do another journal. I wonder if a 1 signature is going to be enough, though. I may end up having to do a 2 signature. All right, make sure that is correct. Okay. Oh, you know what? I want to add a bit of blue to this because it does kind of help. Okay. And there is my marking. It is a bit crooked. There's not a dang thing I can do about it. All right, so let me get this out. First frame, good contrast. Okay, it's cooler outside than in my house. I had to turn on the AC again. I mean, that's the story of my life. Okay. See, I love this rotary cutter or whatever the heck it's called because it is perfect for stuff like this. Okay. And look at that. Okay. Now these are good for stamps and stuff. I'm going to have to find something to go here. Like a date. That would be cool to find a label date. Right? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Woo! That is so perfect. Like, so perfect. Give it a little swipe, just really to get rid of the white edges. All right. Oh, thanks, Ange. Vintage is my favorite. Well, Elaine, this is all I've been going to be doing for the entire month of April is nothing but vintage, to the best of my ability. Obviously, this frame is not vintage, but it's vintage looking. Okay, so and then that is going to go right on the front. Now I'm thinking that I should probably add some rub and buff. Let's see about the antique gold. Oh, probably the Grecian gold. I think I like the Grecian gold. Let me go ahead and get a baby wipe out. Okay, let's set that to the side. Aw, thanks, Elaine. Okay, wine. And wine. It's because the cap split, and so it's kind of dried out in there. There it comes. I'm going to have to put a different cap on it. And this, what is that? Okay, you can have some rub and buff. All right, let's get out. Like, seriously, a little bit goes a very, very long way. And the more you rub it, like, it kind of rubs it in. See? And then your fingers feel like they're on fire from all the friction. And that's that. I'm not going to do too much more because I'll end up messing it up. So I do need to get a different cap for that. Rub and buff, add to cart. Yeah, I got these three in a pack. So it was Grecian gold, antique gold, and gold leaf. All three of these were in a pack on Amazon. But I'm sure you can find, whatever you're looking for. I want to get it off my fingers as much as I can because I don't want to touch other stuff and get rub and buff on it. Okay. Now, all that's left to do is get Glinda out. Miss Glinda, get her nice and hot. So we're going to have to open this up so I can lay it flat. I'm going to move Glinda on this side. Okay. And let me all right, good enough. And that is going to go right there. Hey, Allie. Like, can y'all see how pretty that is? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, so freaking gorgeous. Like, I can't even tell you. That deserves a little zoom in. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Okay, are you good and hot? Because I need you mega hot, because I need to be able to go all the way. Okay, I always get myself in these positions and commit. You just have to do it. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely stunning. And then we can tie this back up. And well, I'm going to put Glinda up. Put her back on her little charging station. Okay. Where is the longer piece? Tie this. And the good thing about this closure too, if you needed something longer, you could just take these out and get longer pieces. You know what I mean? And there we go. I'm gonna have to add more glue and then not close her up. But I wanted y'all to see what she's gonna look like closed. Oh my gosh. We did good picking the siblings. Yes, you did. That looks amazing. This is so pretty. And that little date thing at the bottom, perfection. Let me zoom out just a hair. Okay, so I am going to have to, I'm just going to leave her like that. She's so pretty. Don't forget, guys, first of all, like this video. Second of all, don't forget, in the Facebook group, I have a post, and even if I don't, message me whatever, or reply to this video, reply to any video, and tell me if there's something vintage that you have that you're not sure how to use. I would love to be able to figure that out for you. I had a friend of mine, Deborah, send me some stuff because she's like, how would you use these? And I was like, well, I have ideas, but without like seeing them or holding them, it'd be very hard. So she sent me some. And they are, I'm looking for the envelope. Here we are. So I will be showing, I just don't want to show addresses. We'll be showing how to use these, or what watchmakers used to separate their parts. So she sent me some, and now I get to play, and carbon paper. So yes, I will be showing how to use carbon papers in there also, because part of the what is it? One of the freebies for the live sale was a vintage ephemera pack, and in the vintage ephemera pack was some carbon, almost the credit card things that used to go through the machine. They would put your credit card on it and it goes, and it would imprint. So that's what those are. I have a whole pack of those. So I will show how to use those. So yeah, I'm going to need another journal. Anyway, how pretty is this? She's so gorgeous. Look at that little stuff sticking up and out. I just love that. I love that so much. Okay, I'm going to just stop oohing and on over my own creation. But yeah, so don't forget, videos live every Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are standalone videos. And I also will be putting the remainder of the vintage books that did not sell during the live sale. I think I have 4 are 5. I will be adding those to the website this week. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think that is all up to date. Don't forget, though, anytime I have one-offs or limited supply, Patreon always gets first dibs. And that information is down below also. But yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being on this journey to create the most beautiful vintage journal. God, it's so gorgeous. All right, guys, until next time, y'all have a blessed night. Bye.